ZabuTheSergal here, and I'm back with another video just to educate my people. Okay, so there is just a couple of things that you should not be doing in your suit. Well, I won't say that you shouldn't be doing them, it's just that it's not really recommended that you do them. And one of the topics of choice today is getting drunk in your fursuit. Now, I know that, I'm no minister, having a good time and doing stuff like that. Everybody wants to just have a good time, talk with their people, kick back, relax, enjoy the day, yada, yada, yada. And, if you want to have a little drink every now and then hey, that's okay too, but I would personally not recommend getting drunk in your fursuit. And here's a couple of reasons why. One, your impaired judgment along with that impaired vision. Now, once you get drunk, you're going to be stumbling and rumping and flumping and stuff all over the place as is. So it's going to kind of be inadequate to be doing that, and you already can't see very well. And your navigational senses and all that stuff is going to be all out of whack and all this because you are drunk. So that's going to be one thing that you shouldn't really think to do whenever you're in your suit and you're knocking those good old cups or those bottles back and all that stuff like that. Also, on top of that, once you start drinking and stuff, your body temperature is going to get a little elevated. As most people know, the insides of these suits are already quite warm as it is. So adding that alcohol on top of the pre-existing heat, it's just going to create an environment that is quite unsafe for your body. Yeah. That, and some people, they don't know their alcohol limits, so they just kind of drink. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there, they are guilty of this. They take those 2 or 3 drinks and they're like, I'm still feeling fine. I don't feel this. So, I'm a pretty heavy drinker. I can drink anybody under the bus. I'm like the strongest drinker around, and if anybody dares oppose me, then I'll bite their face off. What? I'm pretty sure there's people out there like that, but the thing about alcohol is that it takes just a little bit of time before it actually kicks in. It's not like take a shot of cold medicine or whatever and you start to feel the effects like right away. Alcohol's a little bit different. You give it about 15-20 minutes and it'll start to go ahead and make you feel all fuzzy on the inside. So if you're like, 6-7 shots of tequila in and you think that you're doing fine, it's like, yeah, go ahead and let that set in. So you might want to pace yourself instead of just drinking all at once. Because once you start drinking all those drinks back and it actually sets in, it can, make you sick on your stomach, and then you might start vomiting, especially if you've eaten a lot beforehand. And I want you to just picture this. Just take a moment of your imagination and just picture this for a second. You're sitting there, drinking or whatever, feeling pretty good, and all of a sudden, you start getting a little sick, and then out of nowhere, you just throw up all over the place. And where might all over the place be, might you ask? Yep, right inside your good old fursuit head. So now, instead of that vomit going all over the floor, it's just all caked up in the cracks and crevices of your fursuit head. Meaning it's going to smell really bad and it's going to be very difficult to, handle that or whatever. And you're already all drunk and stuff like that. You're just rumbling and stumbling and you got this vomit-filled head that no one really wants to deal with, and it just smells awful, and you got the vomit all in your cracks and crevices. So whenever you're trying to clean it, it's just all super hard to clean. And if you've got white on it, and depending on what you ate or whatever, it could stain the suit, and then you'd have to go around telling people that wonderful story about how you got drunk in your fursuit and you vomited and it got all in the suit and it stained it. So now you got this good old vomit stained fursuit that everybody just wants to rump up to and hug. Yeah. Most of that was sarcasm. More than likely, if you have vomit all over your suit, then people are going to avoid you like the Black Plague. So that is another reason why you should definitely not get drunk in your suit. Now, like I said, you can drink while you're in your suit, but I just don't recommend getting drunk in your suit. So yeah, but if anybody out there has gotten drunk in their suits, then go ahead and post those comments down in the dibbly below, because I would love to read some of your stories out there. Also, the Follow Me series on Babby's channel has just launched. I can throw a little clip of that in here. So yeah, go ahead and check that out over there on her channel for the full video. I'll have the link down there in the dibbly below. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and close this. So if you like this video, go ahead and scratch that like button so that I can go to post more awesome content in the future. You want to talk to me? Have some Twitter. You want us to update it so us know when the next Q&A is going to be? Have for affinity. Want to draw fan art of ZabuTheSergal? Fan art is always welcome. Keep it clean. But as always, my name is ZabuTheSergal, and I'm out of here. La 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 la. A couple of you might be wondering as to why my paws suddenly got shorter, and well, like on my original paws or whatever, like they got up to the forearm and they zipped. Well, the zipper decided that it wanted to rip from the fur, and so it was like completely exposed or whatever, so we just kind of cropped it right there at the wrist. So now I have super short paws, and you know, you can see my wrists while I'm recording, but that's alright. A little wrist action never hurt anybody. Wow.